The Canon R8 is the best camera if you're just getting started with content creation. Here are a few reasons why the Canon R8 is going to be the perfect camera for you, especially if you're just getting started in content creation for social media, UGC content creation for brand collaborations, and it's a great choice if you want to make some extra income. Now let's dive into what makes the Canon R8 stand out compared to just using your cell phone. It's easy to use, it's lightweight design, and it has an ability to produce stunning images and videos effortlessly and make it ideal for carrying it with you every single day. Which ties back into being able to stay consistent and showing up daily. You shouldn't leave your home without the R8 in your bag. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not throwing shade at people that are using their cell phones to create UGC content. As a matter of fact, I got my start with a cell phone. Using just a cell phone, I was able to market myself and create enough business and income coming in that I was eventually able to save up enough money to buy my first interchangeable lens camera system. I still have that camera to this day. It sits on my shelf, but it's still fantastic. In the world of social media content creation, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, phrases and pieces of advice like being consistent and showing up daily is the norm. You hear it all over the place. But being consistent and showing up daily is only half the battle. In order for you to show up consistently and on a regular basis, you have to make and simplify your content creation process to the bare bones, meaning that you need a camera that's incredibly easy to use, that's easy to travel with, and has a couple of key features. That's where the Canon R8 comes in. The Canon R8 has the ability to produce some of the most fantastic images and the most beautiful footage that I have seen in a very long time. Elevating your content creation and creating regularly is all about making the process as frictionless and as fun as possible. The Canon R8 is a game changer for all social media content creators. It's easy to use, it's lightweight. The R8 has a stunning 24.2 megapixel full frame CMOS sensor. Full frame sensor. I want to say that one more time because the full frame sensor is a world of its own. APS-C and Micro Four Thirds, those are all nice sensors and they get the job done. But when it comes to having a full frame sensor at 24 megapixels that you carry with you every single day, the video and the low light performance are phenomenal. Having a full frame sensor means that you get incredibly detailed images and footage critical for capturing attention on social media. Next is the dual pixel CMOS autofocus system. This autofocus system is a game changer. It ensures that your shots, whether it be a fast-paced moving subject or some intimate portraits, it ensures that you have the sharpest photo that's attached either to the eye or to the entire face of your subject. That's including animals and people. The AI in this system is beyond this world. It's fantastic. For video creators, this is where this camera really shines. The R8 has a capability of shooting 4K at 60 FPS. So if you're interested in getting some smooth slow-mo video, this camera has the ability to do so. 60 FPS at 4K on a full frame camera sensor with 24.2 megapixels is fabulous. I personally shoot basically at 24 or 30 FPS just because I like that cinematic look and that cinematic feel. But on occasion, I do go to 60 FPS just so that I'm able to capture some slow motion footage. That doesn't mean that everything is shot at 60 FPS, by the way. When creating raw content for social media, it's important for me to be able to have 4K, have a 4K full frame sensor because the 4K allows me a lot of flexibility in the edit. And also the file sizes of the R8 in 4K, 24 or even 30 FPS are super manageable for any computer. Maybe I shouldn't say any computer, but a lot of computer systems to be able to manage, which is something that you really need to be thinking about when you start to upgrade your pieces of gear. Now, when I got this camera, I knew that it was going to be my main content creation machine. This is the one feature that made that decision a lot easier for me. It has the capability of shooting for 2 hours continuous. Now, I have a camera, the R5, which is over there, that costs 3 times as much as this camera, and that camera, the R5, only has a 30-minute continuous record time, which is very limiting. Now, you might be saying to yourself, yeah, just reset the time. But I have to tell you that a lot of times when I was creating content before the R8, I was always subconsciously or unconsciously thinking about that record limit, whether I had to reset it and start over with a fresh 30 minutes. Now that I have the R8, I'm able to capture some really special candid moments that I wouldn't have before because I don't have to think about resetting the record time. It just flows, and I was able to capture some candid moments, kind of like this video here, where it really added to the authenticity of the reel that I created for this brand. Now I just let the camera roll, and because of that, I'm able to capture some candid moments to give me some extra footage while I'm in the editing room. With the R8, you won't miss a moment. Whether it's long form content or 30-minute clips for social media, the R8 has you covered. The last thing that I really want to talk about and why this camera is fantastic for creating content on social media is the flippy screen. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but there are still some camera manufacturers that are releasing brand new cameras that don't feature a flippy screen. Now, that's fine if you're just doing photography or whatever kind of photographer you are, but having a flippy screen gives you so much more versatility. It allows you to get up high with shots and rotate the screen down, or get low shots or knee-high shots just to get a different perspective. And the flippy screen gives you a lot of flexibility so that you don't have to either get on your belly or reach up high to be able to compose your shot. So a flippy screen is an absolute must. Lastly, the camera is so light and so easy to use right out of the box that there's no reason not to take it with you absolutely everywhere that you go. The camera belongs in your bag as an everyday carry. While the Canon R8 is a phenomenal, and I'd argue to say that it's the perfect tool for content creation, especially if you're starting to want to level up your content creation, the camera itself is only half of the equation. The other half, and arguably more important, is the lens. The right lens can really elevate your creative work, your photography, and your videography for clients. Click on this video here if you want to learn about the perfect lens to pair with the R8 for creating content for social media, whether it be for yourself or for clients so you can earn some extra income. Until next time, adios.